To me, a winter warmer is a big, high alcohol, malty, usually dark beer. What we've got here is not necessarily a winter warmer, but it's one of our stouts. So this is a barrel-aged stout that we've got on called Corporate Dress Code. So it was aged in Buffalo Trace barrels, and then we added some Ghanaian cacao nibs and some vanilla beans. It's smooth, it's chocolatey, it's got some sweetness from the vanilla. Really good beer for these colder winter days, even though it's not been so cold lately. But we've got it on draft, so come in and try it.
Today we've got the Pine Tar Incident. Whenever I think winter warmer, I usually think of beers that have got a nice malt backbone, got some richness to it, big body. Just something that you want to sit by a campfire when it's cold outside and, have a glass of. So we chose the Pine Tar Incident, which is our new Imperial Stout. We actually got some barrels, whiskey barrels from Rieger's and some rye barrels from Union Horse up in Kansas City. We put this beer into the barrels, and we had some left over, so we've got Pine Tar Incident sleeping in the Kansas City whiskey barrels at the moment, and this is what we had left, so we carbonated it and put it on draft. And the name comes from a Kansas City reference of when George Brett got his home run taken away because of his pine tar being too high on the bat, and it kind of made quite the scene in baseball history. So we kind of wanted to give respect to the city that our barrels came from and some cool kind of heritage along with it. So it runs about 11%. It's a pretty easy drinking Imperial Stout.
And a winter warmer to me is a bigger beer, more ABV, maybe a little bit sweeter or darker. Our winter warmer this year is our new fashioned. It's a Belgian Strong, which comes from the Trappist region of beer, or the Belgian quads. Ours is new fashioned, and it's 12.5%. Come out and have one.
I'm talking about winter warmers today, so the beer we're choosing for that is our Big Jamoke with coffee, Big Jamoke being our winter seasonal, and then we dose it with a nice heavy dose of coffee that we rotate every year. This year we're using one of the Kenyan peaberry coffee from Topeka, which is awesome, very bright, citrusy, just very unique coffee. So we're really excited about it. Feel like it's got a great unique flavor and definitely fits the mold of a winter warmer. So dark, robust, rich, a little higher in alcohol, so it's about 6.8, almost 7%. Full-bodied, nice and warming when you drink. So cheers.
My idea of a winter warmer is typically high alcohol, warm your toes. I lean towards the more hoppy, malty types of winter warmers. I'm not a big fan of the winter warmers that have a lot of spices in it. And the winter warmer that we have currently that just came out is our Boggy Bottom barley wine. This is the 2020 sighting. We plan on releasing this every January. This is our first time to do it. It's a big beer. It's an approachable barley wine. It's pretty good, young. It's got a solid bitterness, and as it ages, you should start getting a lot more malt, and the hops will start to subside. So it'll get better. It'll change over time. ABV is 13%.
This here is my idea of a winter warmer. This is our beer called These Nuts. Fun fact, the Taproom staff named the beer. We had been making a beer called Chocolate Milk Stout for a while, and it was doing pretty good, and we asked some of our regulars, like what kind of variations should we do, and the number one leading one was peanut butter and chocolate. So we started doing some tests and had probably 2 or 3 test batches and ended up on the final product here, and it's proved to be a winner for us. We got some nods at GABF for this beer, and it pretty much just encompasses everything I want in a beer to warm me up and make me feel cozy for the winter. It's 8%, so it's got a little bit of a kick to it, but not so much that you couldn't, drive to your grandma's house and have dinner or something,
And to me, a winter warmer is really just, it's a big beer that you only need one of, and when you drink it, you feel the warmth in your belly. Yeah, this is our Imperial Stout, right now unnamed. It's just an Imperial Stout. We've revamped our recipe for the Stouty McStout face. Now she's a bit bigger at 12.5%. We use ample amounts of roasted buckwheat, which give it a nice, toasty, mapley flavor, even though there's no maple actually in the beer. And this is a taproom only exclusive right now. We hope to one day in the future, though, be canning this beer.
A winter warmer to me originates from English strong ales. Sometimes they're spice, sometimes they're not. But generally the idea is something you'd release in the winter that is a little boozier, try to help with some of the weather, keeping you warm. Ours is called Barking Water. It's an English old ale. And we go super traditional with the style. So we use an English barley called Maris Otter, and we boil it for 10 hours. Most beer only gets boiled for an hour. And that caramelizes it and also raises the sugar content. And then it's fermented with an English yeast and also a special yeast that we use that was extracted from old English barrels that held old ales a long time ago. And it'll be released in about 2 weeks from now, so early February.
Winter warmers to us are, something like a dark beer, very malty, roasty, can have some spice or something in it around the holidays. Our winter warmer is a Nighthawk's coffee porter. We use the local coffee roaster Happenstance for all of our coffees. It's a nice beer that warms you up inside, has a nice alcohol content, has that hint of coffee. Just goes well with any fireplace at home.